Mercedes boss gives verdict on signing Max Verstappen for 2027. Verstappen could leave Red Bull Racing at the end of the year, and a move to Mercedes has been talked about before. Toto Wolff has played down the suggestion that Mercedes could look to sign Max Verstappen for the next Formula One season in 2027. There has been plenty of speculation over the future of Verstappen at Red Bull Racing, who could trigger a clause to leave his contract this year. It is understood that the 28-year-old has an option in his current deal that would allow him to mutually terminate the deal if he is not in the top two when the season stops for a summer break next month. That looks highly likely to be the case, with Verstappen 7th in the season rankings after he finished 4th in the Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix last time out. Red Bull will hope to bounce back with a victory at the home Austrian Grand Prix this weekend, with the British, Belgian, and Hungarian race weekends still to come before the summer break at the end of July. Mercedes was forced into a lineup change for the 2025 season following Lewis Hamilton's sensational switch to Ferrari, with Kimi Antonelli selected to become George Russell's new teammate. Wolff admitted last year that there was an interest in signing Verstappen from Red Bull, before they stuck with Antonelli and Russell for another season. That bold call has already begun to pay off, with Antonelli top of the F1 rankings with 5 wins and 6 podiums to his name this season. He is 41 points ahead of Hamilton in second and 50 points ahead of Russell, with Verstappen 101 points off the leader. The possibility of Verstappen becoming available could give Mercedes a fascinating dilemma. The 4-time world champion is still a leading star in F1, but Antonelli is a rising name, while Russell remains under contract until the end of 2027. In fact, it is Antonelli who is in the final year of his current deal out of the three. Speaking to Sky Sports F1 over the Austrian GP race weekend, Wolff shot down the suggestion Mercedes could look to replace either driver with Verstappen. "Yeah, we don't want to change things," he insisted. "We've said it also to George, and I think it's a lineup that is good for us. I'm very happy with the two of them." When asked for his verdict on the current dynamic between his driver lineup, the Mercedes boss added, "When you go into F1, you are resilient, and you have to believe in yourself. I think George is particularly good at that. All throughout his career, there have been ebbs and flows, and when someone appears to be very quick, but he has always been able to find himself and win. I have no doubt that that's going to continue. Kimi is clearly very fast, that's why we hired him, and George the same.